So. So. Yeah, I don't see it up here though. It's not up here. Let me check something. I'm sure it probably isn't there. 1 second.
Can I go?
No. Trying to see where I can figure out how to see the comments. There it is. Did that work? Oh, I see there's a little delay. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna try this. Gonna do quite a few songs, a bunch of them that I haven't done in a long time. So I'm gonna screw it up, I promise. But every mistake I make is on purpose. So I am going to I'll start out with this one. A song called Wasting Time with My Guitar, because that's kind of what I'm doing. Here I go, strumming the same old guitar, pulling the songs from my heart one more time. I don't know the rhyme or reason for it. I try hard to ignore it before I lose my mind. Half the songs don't find their way, but I'll get by, I'll be okay, as long as my 3 chords still hit the mark. I'll be doing just fine, wasting time with my guitar. Same old chords, gonna tell you how I'm broken, how long I've been open, I ain't right. Still I know the greatest gift it gives me is the peace and serenity to make it through the night. Half the songs don't find their way, but I'll get by, I'll be okay, as long as my 3 chords still hit the mark. I'll be doing just fine, wasting time with my guitar. I'll be doing just fine, wasting time with my guitar. Baby?
Hi.
Oh, that's weird. There's a delay. Like if I itch, like I can itch. Say, oh, wait, right there. It's weird. Yeah,
That is weird.
that is weird. I'm not used to. Okay. We're gonna do another original called Take Your Leave It and Go. Capo 1. Capapo 1. I'm not talking to myself. Tanya's directly in front of me. So I'm not just repeating my stuff. Take your leave it and go. Giving you two options, take it or leave it. I replied, you worn out, you're welcome. Now you need to decide. You want to straighten up and be where I need you to be, or will I have to find somebody new and set you free? Take your leave it and go. Take your leave it and go. Well, I'm tired of all your lines. Stop crying and move on. Take your leave it and go and get gone. Your stories get boring, I've heard it all before. It's time for a new one to do the tale. You'll tell no more, cause this time I've had enough. Throw the dog a bone, pack them up and take them down the road. You walk alone, take your leave it and go. Take your leave it and go. Well, I'm tired of all your lines. Stop the crying and move on. Take your leave it and go and get gone. If only you would listen like I told you before, I wouldn't have to knock them from the wrong side of the door. Maybe learn a lesson I already know. It was not a session. Take your leave it and go. Take your leave it and go. Take your leave it and go. Well, I'm tired of all your lines. Stop the crying and move on. Take your leave it and go and get gone. Take your leave it and go. Take your leave it and go. Well, I'm tired of all your lines. Stop the crying and move on. Take your leave it and go and get gone. I screwed up a little tiny smidge.
Just a small bit. It's okay.
I was like, man, I fumbled them words. Let's see, let's go this one, probably screw this up. Okay, there's always another song. You say it every time you leave, you want. See, the great thing about nobody watching right now is they won't know anything directly when I screw this up. I declare to screw this up. And I wrote it so they won't even know anyway.
You're screwing up your own music.
Yeah, I wrote it anyway, they won't know. You say it every time you leave, you won't be back, but here you are tonight. Swore I never thought I'd see the end, but it's now in my sight. It ain't been easy, this I know. Why does this rocky road feel so damn long? When life gets hard to handle, there's always another song. Another song to tell me how to feel when you say goodbye, but I don't want you to go. Another song to tell me I'll be alright, and I can make it tonight on my own. And ones that make me cry when they show me what I'll lose if you pack your bags up and move away. Just when I think I'll be alright, I'm wrong. There's always another song. One's a king in his own castle. How far I fall as the walls all tumble down. Now a loser in this battle. I've lost the ring that used to be my crown. Now who will claim my kingdom as I die without the one thing I live for? Is there any use in fight when there's always another war. Another song to tell me how to feel when you say goodbye, but I don't want you to go. Another song to tell me I'll be alright and I can make it tonight on my own. And ones that make me cry when they show me what I lose. If you pack your bags up and move away, 'cause when I think I'll be alright, I'm wrong. There's always another song. 'Cause when I think I'll be alright, I'm wrong. There's always another song. I didn't screw that up.
Good job, babe.
You know what? This song here, I'm going to do because there's always another song. Oh, why'd the sunshine die? This song is original. Very Hank Williams style. If I don't screw it up. Every day I close the blinds for the light is all I see. Flowers bloom, but I can't tell they are there. Birds now perch outside my window and sing a melody. Life's so perfect, I don't even care. Now why'd the sunshine die when you left me? Well, I thought it'd be so great to be alone, you see. I did my best to drive you away so I could finally be free. Now the sunshine has died since you left me. Clouds, they cover every inch of that once bright blue sky. Birds don't seem to come around no more. Weeds and prickers filled along the flowers all have died. Nobody knocks upon this old man's door. Now why'd the sunshine die when you left me? Well, I thought it'd be so great to be alone, you see. I did my best to drive you away so I could finally be free. Now the sunshine has died since you left me. Now the sunshine has died since you left me. I drooled out myself when I was singing. I was like, man, how do I keep this up? Oh, that was weird. Like slobber all over my beard.
Too funny.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we'll go. Bottom of the barrel.
Does this have a capo?
This does, Capo 2.
I'm gonna leave it where it is.
The song is basically about finally reaching the top, but then you just find out it's the top of the bottom of the barrel. So that just shows how far you're down. my harmony pedal a lot on this, and the whole thing in harmony pedal. Right there. Finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, my gray skies turning blue. Rolling downhill fast, rumbling uphill battle, and I can't stop thinking about you. My state of mind has never been better than I pretend to it to be right now. Cause I finally hit the top of the bottom of, I knew I screwed it up. I'm gonna try this again. Oh yeah, I knew I screwed up. I'm gonna do it again. Get it. Finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, my gray skies turning blue. Rolling downhill fast, rumbling uphill battle, and I can't stop thinking about you. My state of mind has never been better than I'm pretending it to be right now. Cause I finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, but looking up, still a long way down. Got it. Finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, my lungs have done turned right. Skipping half the steps of the corporate ladder as I'm holding on to you so tight. Mindset's sitting better than a bed if I didn't have you around. Cause I finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, but looking up, still a long way down. Finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, my lungs so sad and sore. You left me for eternity, now I won't be sad no more. My outlook's looking better than it would if I didn't have you around. Cause I finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, but looking up, still a long way down. Well, I finally hit the top of the bottom of the barrel, but looking up, still a long way down. I got it the second time. We'll do this one. This is a song I wrote called When All I Am Is Washed Away. Or washed. When all I am is washed away. I wrote this one, about Merle Haggard. A story I heard about Merle Haggard. He was visiting his wife Bonnie in the nursing home, and she had Alzheimer's, and she was a big part of Merle Haggard's career on stage with him and everything else. And he went there to visit her years later, and she didn't know who he was, but she said, "Come here, I want to show you something." So he went with her into her room and pointed up at a poster on her wall of him, and said, "He's my favorite." And I just thought, man, that's really kind of sad that she doesn't know that she was a big part of him. That was a story I actually heard from video of him, so probably pretty accurate. And I thought, I've not done an Alzheimer's song. That sounds really depressing. So I'd probably not do an Alzheimer's song. So I thought I would change it to When All I Am Is Washed Away. I'll be free from all that haunts me. I'll be free, all chains unbound. Dark forces run, they run and tremble when all I am is washed away. Comfort me as I awaken, comfort me as I unfold. I shed my sins and all that stain me when all I am is washed away. solo right there. I'll journey forward where He may guide me. I'll journey forward where He may lead, showing I'll be neat, and I'm grateful when all I am is washed away. I'll be free from all that haunts me. I'll be free, all chains unbound. Dark forces run, they run, tremble when all I am is washed away. Like soap.
What?
Like soap. Washed away.
You're silly.
Oh, let's see. Stay all night.
That was loud.
What was loud?
You take the capo out.
Oh, taking your kapapo. I did not write this song. So I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't write this song. I did actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop it again. I did write the last verse of this song. I mean, not for them, they've never heard it, but it was talking about take your gal and pat her on the head and feed her cornbread. I just thought, I'm not singing that today. So I did change and add a different verse that's not going to get me beat up. Can't go home going by the mill, 'cause the bridge washed out at the bottom of the hill. Big creeks up and little creeks level. Plow my corn with a double shovel. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Sitting in the window singing them love. Slop bug fell from the window above. Mill and the grasshopper eating ice cream. Mill got sick, so laid him on the beam. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw him in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Well, you ought to see my blue-eyed Sally. She lives way down the Shinbone alley. Number on the gate is the number on the door. Next place over is a grocery store. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. This old song's from the 40s, I know. Just a little short, so I had to write more. Bob Wills did it, but Willie tore it up. Now we're picking and singing 'cause we can't get enough. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Well, I don't see why you don't stay a little longer. That's a fun tune. I am a fan of that song. I'm gonna go with, where is it? Oh, let's do Y'all Come. Y'all come. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Capo 2. y'all come, y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come, y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now. Now grandma's wishing they'd come out to the kitchen and help us do the dishes right away. But they all started leaving, even though she's grieving. You still hear grandma say, y'all come, y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us when you can. Y'all come, y'all come. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Oh, you all come to see us now and then. Man, I beat the crap out of this thing.
Needs new strings.
Huh?
Is that one that needs new strings?
Yeah.
You have another one right behind you.
Another what?
I know there's 10 more over there.
I know. I know, I should. Oof. You know what? I have a tuner. You know what, Sherman? I have a tuner. Thanks, Mr. Bigwater. Check that out. What?
She's watching, but you have a shout out to do. For
Who? Oh yeah, I got a shout out for B. I do want a shout out for B. Hey B, I'm giving you a shout out. I shouted it out. Boom. Boom. If you shout out quietly, is it a shout out? Just enough, yeah. We're gonna do Time and Tommy. Kilbourn and D, it says. This song I wrote called Time and Tommy. About a guy who lives in a town, well, until he became unalive from doing things he shouldn't have been doing while he was unalived. Time and Tommy. There's a rose in a shotgun shell by an old hollow stump. Nobody knows the real reason why they're there. But if the rumors are true, and I like to believe them, below lies a man who loves drinking and cheating. And if the moon is just right at night, you can hear him get drunk. Now Tommy had a way with the ladies, I'll have to admit. When it came to personality, he had a lot of it. But when it came to brains, he's in the back of the line. I couldn't help but get busted time after time. And as the story goes, a jealous husband, he had enough of it. Time and Tommy had a whole lot of fun. He could always find a lady when he wanted one. He was caught one night with a woman that was somebody's wife. He sure could talk, sure could dance, and every bow-legged lady had a fighting chance. the rumors are true, he's sleeping with the fishes tonight. Now nobody knows if it's true or simply a myth, but every town has a local legend. Tommy's it. Now you can buy a rose for $1.99 or a shotgun shell with Tommy's name underlined. It'll cost you $10, but they say it's the best bargain yet. Two-time and time I had a whole lot of fun. He could always find a lady when he wanted one. But he was caught one night with a woman that was somebody's wife. He sure could talk, he sure could dance, and every bow-legged lady had a fighting chance. And if the rumors are true, he's sleeping with the fish tonight. Now if you choose to believe it or not, it's up to you, I suppose. But as for me, I'm too smart to believe it's true. But as I'm driving in my car down Route 29, I spot an old town stump where they say Tommy died. And I can't help but leave my shotgun shell in my rose. Two-time and time I had a whole lot of fun. He could always find a lady when he wanted one. He was caught one night with a woman that was somebody's wife. He sure could talk, sure could dance, and every bow-legged lady had a fighting chance. And if the rumors are true, he's sleeping with the fish tonight. Now there's a rose and a shotgun shell by an old hollow stump. Nobody knows the real reason why they're there. Hey Tina, footprints on the fretboard. Oh, Tanya won't be opposed to that one at all. Footprints on the fretboard. I don't think there's a capo on that one. That's a song I wrote about my daddy's guitar. It's around here somewhere. It's the one I learned how to play guitar on. This thing's out of tune. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Do me a huge favor. Can you tune that for me, please? Baby. What? Yeah. Here. And I came prepared with just a different guitar. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Well, I've heard him play those songs a million times, and his guitar might have been a little loud for me, but my daddy didn't give a damn. Put that guitar in his hand, putting footprints on the fretboard for me. Well, it was black and silver and cost just $50, and I wouldn't trade it for anything you want. But those fingerprints and indents to most people wouldn't make sense, but to me they bring back memories of home. Footprints on the fretboard, a window to the past, fingerprints and indents from the good times that he had. As long as I'm alive and kicking, I can hear my daddy picking, putting them footprints on the fretboard again. I can buy a fancy new guitar with no chips or cracks or blemishes to see, and I can tear that thing apart still couldn't find a heart, 'cause there's no footprints on the fretboard for me. Footprints on the fretboard, window to the past. Fingerprints of indents from the good time that he had. As long as I'm alive and kicking, I can hear my daddy picking, putting them footprints on the fretboard for me. As long as I'm alive and kicking, I can hear my daddy picking, putting them footprints on the fretboard for me. Man, I had to think on that one. You know what? I think. Okay, I'll try.
Close as I could get.
It's closer to what I got.
Playing that one, so try it.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
If I remember right, Tina, you liked Blank Page. I just looked up there. That's funny. I was like, that's pretty good. And I haven't sung this song in years, so we will give us a shot. I don't know if there's a capo. No, there's gotta be a capo. Gotta be a capo when I wrote this one. I was doing everything with a capo on that one. Try that. Sitting with this blank piece of paper and a brand new ink pen that won't write. How can I explain just words on a page? You are the love of my life. I'm trying to write you this letter, 'cause we haven't spoken some time. And to say something wrong or say nothing at all, make you forget I'm alive. It ain't easy, baby, believe me. You're the voice in my head that knows what to say when I'm lost and confused. I can't find my way without you. Without you. You're the star that shines bright to lead me back home. Now that I'm here, never felt more alone without you. Without you. This doesn't sound too impressive. Believe me, I'm doing my best. Words won't come out, so I'm pacing the house, trying to find the reason you left. I'm frozen with fear every sentence, paralyzed line after line. In my heart I know the right vowel and syllable make the words change your mind. It ain't easy, baby, believe me. You're the voice in my head that knows what to say, but I'm lost and confused. Can't find my way without you. Without you. You're the star that shines bright to lead me back home. Now that I'm here, I never felt more alone without you. Without you. Sitting with this blank piece of paper, a brand new ink pen that won't write. I got all the words right, Tina. Holy crap. That was another
What about
goodbye
Broken?
song. Oh, bad. Broken. Oh. Okay, Tanya wants me to sing Broken.
I mean, I could have thrown out the other one that you probably don't.
That's funny. Tina remembers more songs than I
My
do.
favorite one. My other favorite one.
Okay, Broken. I'm gonna do Broken for Tanya.
Done loving
So So the what?
Forever.
Okay. Another goodbye song. God, I gotta remember what that one even was. Huh?
I know which one it is.
Another goodbye song. Wow. Okay. Is it the one Tears on My Pillow? Tears on... No. Wow. Gosh, okay.
That's the one that other one that I like.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's Love and War. Right?
Tears on my... Broken first before I screw this up. Okay, yeah. My ego is bruised. Never thought I could lose your love again. Someone has stolen the one thing that can't make me whole again. So I took some time to step back and remind myself what I've done. And I can't believe it, how bad I mistreated you all. I'm broken like a tractor in the mud, forgotten like all the good things I've done. Empty like the pockets in my jeans. Broken is the way you left me. Broken is the way you left me. Day after day, finding a way to carry on. So tired and beat down, I can't afford to leave town and die alone. People are asking if you'll take me back, and I tell them no. 'Cause I don't deserve you, now I must learn to live alone. I'm broken like a tractor in the mud, forgotten like every good thing I've done. Empty like the pockets in my jeans. Broken is the way you left me. Broken is the way you left me. Broken is the way you left me. I didn't know how to end the song, so I just kept playing the same thing over and over again.
I don't think I did.
Another goodbye song. What was that one?
Any of the words to it.
I'm gonna have to add that one to next week, Tina, because I don't remember another goodbye song.
I don't remember any of the words to it. I know the song.
Here's a song. I don't know if Tanya. I haven't played this song in forever, but this song is called "Goodbye Serenade." Tears on my pillow. I don't know if I get the right key.
Out again.
Not crazy, baby. Tears on my pillow. Note in my bed. Seems high.
Seems high.
Tears on my pillow. Note in my bed. Can't help but think. Words that I said pushed you away. But you had to go. Well, I'm just done now. That's funky too. I sang this one was so long. Yes, I was guessing all through. That's what it is. That sounds familiar. But you had to go. No looking back. Just a song for the road. So goodbye to you, goodbye to us, goodbye to memories, goodbye to love. I'll see you around. Maybe someday we'll laugh about it and maybe sing about our goodbye serenade. Way back in time, we fell in love. You changed your mind. It's all that it was. Life will go on. The world will still turn. Deep in my heart, the fire still burns. So goodbye to you, goodbye to us, goodbye to memories, goodbye to love. See you around. Maybe someday we'll laugh about it, maybe sing about our goodbye serenade. Yeah, we'll laugh about it, maybe sing about our goodbye serenade. It has to be 10 years since I've sang that song.
And it said some people are mean.
What?
Some people are
They are, Tina. Some people are mean.
very true.
Gosh. Some people are mean. Okay. That's that one I wrote for somebody we know. I gotta get more of my songs on this thing. Trying to remember how that went okay, got it. Let's see. Okay. I apologize if I screwed the lyrics up. I try to walk, you tied my shoe. I try to we're gonna try this one. I ain't promising nothing, Tina. I try to walk, you tie my shoes. I try to run, tripped over you. Just when I get ahead, you pull me right back. Wait, that don't. I thought I had it. Oh, I did have it. Wait a minute, that's right. Guess it just seems some people are mean like that. In a river of death, I'm sure to drown. You took my vest, then pushed me down. Now I'm confused how your cold heart can laugh. Guess it just seems some people are mean like that. Your day will come, and then you'll see what you sorry, Tina.
I
I had to work on that one. That was a good verse too. Some of your favorite. I've erased every word in your favorite song. Oh, yeah. I gotta work on that one. Wow. We'll do You're My Addiction again. I don't know if I did this one already. This is one I wrote probably 5 years ago. I played it earlier, and Tanya was like, when did you write that? About 5 years ago, I think. Roughly. Give or take a decade. It's called You're My Addiction. Gosh, thanks so out.
I tuned it once.
That's time for new strings. Now I wake up in the morning, you're the first thing on my mind. There's only one place to get it, I've never felt so high. Your love is like a drug, it leaves me one more. And I'm alone and weary, a haunting memory. You and I together last Sunday on the beach. Your silhouette in the sunlight, you're what I'm praying for. There's no cure, there's no rehab, there's not one single thing that we have that'll take the place of you. You're my crutch on which I lean. You're everything between, but I've done what I'll ever do. You're my addiction. Our life just gets better as the sand runs through the glass. You and I together, funny now looking back. We wondered if we'd make it, now forever and evermore. With you miles away, I fall under your spell again. There's no hope at all, it's a battle I can't win. There's no cure, there's no rehab, there's not one single thing we have that'll take the place of you. You're my crutch on which I lean. You're everything between, but I've done what I'll ever do. You're my addiction. I screwed the chords up like crazy on that chorus. I was like, man, she's looking at me going, what is that?
Oh, it's okay.
I know.
Some of these I've never played with you.
Some of these I haven't sang in a long time. I think we're gonna do Dooley and call it good.
Right.
Because it's about an hour.
Is there a cable on that?
There is a Kilpampo on Dooley.
Where's it at?
2. Gonna call it good after this one. There's a song called Dooley. No, I did not write this. This is actually a bluegrass song. Dooley was a good old man, he lived low in the man.
It's too funny.
Oh, I think I'm gonna call it.
Alright.
You can go ahead and click the little red button, baby. I'm gonna try and do this more often. Say y'all.
Finish.